Parents ought to be outraged. Sex offenders and pedophiles targeting our children in the schools, in churches, going after youth organizations such as the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Sesame Street. Why would pedophiles go after organizations that cater to youth, except that they want to pervert and steal the innocence of our children? This is a 911 call. America should be in utter protest. We should not and must not cower down nor remain passive in this issue. Thousands of women and children are trafficked a year. Why? How can you know this, not have an alarm on your heart and on your mind when your children walk out of the door to go to school? School will begin soon. What is your plan to protect your children?
Yo, what's up? This is a Raven. What's going on, my fellow Ravens? Teeth and glory, baby, teeth and glory. As you can see the title of this video, man, they're doing everything they can to come after our kids. They're targeting our kids. This is unbelievable. And it seems like more and more you starting to just see this. They're going after our kids in schools, social media, different networks, television shows, movies. They're targeting our kids. And this is not just targeted at the LGBT community. It's a lot of people out there that have a lot of problems, man. A lot of problems. And you see it at these schools every day. People just keep thinking that they're targeting gay people. This has nothing to do with gay people. These are pedophiles. You know, these are people that are targeting kids. They're making their business to go after kids, to molest kids, to hurt kids, to humiliate kids. I think these are some of the most defiled, disgusting individuals on the planet. I can't say what I really want to say. I don't want to get any type of strikes on my channel. But these people belong in the same category, like I said before, scammers, murderers, and rapists. And I'm telling you, there is something going on that they are protecting a lot of these people. And I'm trying to tell you guys, if you look deep, closely at the whole Epstein situation, and you see how they cover that up, this is bigger than what we think it is. This is huge. Ravens, we need to take flight. We got to protect our kids, straight up.
This is my son, Cameron. He attends Leander High School, and I'm going to explain to you the book that he received. But Mr. McKay, I pray you are a man of your word. Last week, I asked my children if I could check the books that they've picked up from the school. My son picked up this brand new book from the shelves in class, Lawn Boy. He was under the impression it was about a kid that ends up with a gig mowing the grass at Disneyland. I'd like to share a few quotes with you. This first one, just turn it around. On page 19, not that it really matters in 4th grade, at a church youth group meeting out in the bushes, I touched Doug Goebel's dick and he touched mine. In fact, there was even some mouths involved. Next one, page 91. What if I told you I touched another guy's dick? What if I told you I sucked it? I was 10 years old, but it's true. I put Doug Goebel's dick in my mouth. I was in 4th grade. It was no big deal. He sucked mine too. And you know what? It wasn't terrible. Page 174. I don't know if I made a sign for this one. Yeah, I did. He talked about old times at the church, but never mentioned our penises or the fact that he never said 10 words to me after our little foray in the bushes. Not a single reference to holding or tugging or sucking dicks. All I could think about while he was chatting me up was his little salamander between my 4th grade fingers, rapidly engorging with blood. Page 230, I didn't make a sign for this. Why won't you admit we sucked each other's dicks? We shared a Hershey's bar, then you showed me your dick. The next thing I know, it's in my mouth. We sucked each other's dicks, and you're pretending it didn't happen. What sort of diversity are you intending to teach my child with material like this? In addition, I'll share with you the exceptional quality of vocabulary. I stopped counting on page 66 after 44 fucks and 41 shits. The depravity of the content on the shelves in our schools cannot be mitigated with policy EF. At this point, I need you to know that according to policy FFH, hold this one please, local, sexual harassment is defined as unwanted sexual advances, sexually motivated verbal, nonverbal conduct, or other conduct or communication of a sexual nature when the conduct is so severe, persistent, or pervasive that it affects a student's ability to participate in or benefit from an educational program or activity, or otherwise adversely affects a student's educational opportunities or creates an intimidating, hostile, educational environment. What sort of educational environment do you think the plethora of sexually graphic books selections create for my children, or for any child for that matter? I won't go into my 4th grade daughter, but we don't, this is not a thing for 4th graders. Who normalizes sex acts between 4th graders? I'll tell you who. Pedophiles. So it's fortuitous that you invited the Leander Police Department to visit tonight. So